Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today as we are going to be sharing a little bit of information regarding CBD versus COPAIBA. And I'm excited to be able to share this information with you and also sharing with you a little bit about how I utilize essential oils in my life, and we can always have a discussion. If you are not here for the live presentation, you can feel free to always communicate with me either via text or via email or a phone call. So, my name is Dr. Michelle Gamble, and as I said, I love being able to have this opportunity to talk to you about the differences between CBD oil and Copaiba essential oil. A little bit about me. I'm a mother of five children. I've been an educator since 1993 and a natural health care provider since 2001. Most importantly, I view myself as a community wellness advocate. And so I travel around the country and I do workshops such as these to give you the information, the tools, the strategies that you can use to transform your health and wellness. So, as I said before, the goal of today's presentation is to orient you to the differences between CBD oil and Copaiba essential oil. Now, before we go any further, a little bit of housekeeping. Remember that the information in this presentation is not intended to replace a one on one relationship with a qualified medical professional, and it's not intended as medical advice. The presentation is intended as a sharing of the knowledge and information from the research and experience of myself and other experts who have contributed to this presentation. Please note that the information in here has not been authorized by the FDA and claims have not been sanctioned by the FDA or any such um, situation. Subsequently, we encourage you to make your own healthcare decisions based on your research and in partnership with your qualified healthcare team. Now, let's begin with what is CBD? The term CBD is short for cannabinoid, which is a naturally occurring chemical compound from the cannabis plant, what many people know as marijuana. Unlike its cousin, tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, CBD is not psychoactive and is often taken to impart a feeling of relaxation and calm. So, cannabinoids are produced naturally in our bodies and are called endocannabinoids because these are the ones that are produced naturally in the body. The cannabinoids, that come from plants such as CBD are called phytocannabinoids. Anything that triggers your endocannabinoid system, ECS, is considered a cannabinoid. Now, before discussing the benefits of cannabinoids, it is essential to understand how they work in the body. For this, we must turn to the endocannabinoid system, the ECS, and it plays a vital role in regulating many functions in your body, including the inflammatory system, the immune functions, sleep, appetite, digestion, pain receptors, hormones, reproductive function, and memory. The endocannabinoids made by the body activate your cannabinoid receptors, CB1 and CB2. CB1 is primarily associated with pleasure and reward pathways, while the CB2 receptors are found mainly in the immune system and are not as widely distributed throughout the body. CBD directly interacts with CB1 and CB2 receptors. However, some evidence suggests that this interaction is so weak that it is inconsequential. Despite the weak interaction, however, CBD does still affect your endocannabinoid system indirectly by different mechanisms. In-depth discussion of these mechanisms beyond the scope of today's experience. However, it is important to understand the distinction of directly impacting the ECS receptors versus indirectly creating a similar effect. The receptor activity is one of the most significant distinctions between CBD oil and COPAIBA essential oil. Essential oils have complete plant chemistry. Because of this, essential oils have direct receptor activity. This means that the interaction between copaiba essential oil and the cannabinoid receptors is not dependent on any other mechanism. The direct action triggers a rapid and immediate response. Now that the physiological stuff is out of the way, let's talk about copaiba. Now, copaiba oil comes from a fragrant tropical tree native to South America. Like all doTERRA essential oils, COPAIBA goes through a stringent process to produce a certified, pure, therapeutic grade product. I'll talk more about this later. Now, the COPAIBA is a large, towering tree that grows in tropical rainforests of South America. For hundreds of years, traditional healers in northern Brazil have used copaiba trees for their health benefits. And the copaiba essential oil is steam distilled from the rest of these trees, from the resin of these trees. Now, before we get into the benefits, let's talk about other aspects of CBD oil and things that you need to consider. It's certainly easy to get swept up in the current trend of taking CBD oil, as it is touted to be beneficial for practically everything, and it is included in everything from doggy treats to gummies. However, more research is needed. In fact, the reason research on CBD oil is lacking or lagging behind is due to legal and research limitations. Additionally, the FDA acknowledges that some companies are marketing products containing cannabinoids and cannabinoid derived compounds in ways that violate the Federal Food and Drug Cosmetic Act, and that may be putting the health and safety of consumers at risk. So the conclusion is that the health benefit claims may be premature and need to be more scientifically researched. In any case, another issue is that the legality of CBD is complex. The 2018 Act did not remove the FDA's authority to regulate products containing cannabis or cannabis derived compounds under the FD&C Act and the Public Health Service PHS Act. This means that any product containing cannabis or cannabis compounds such as CBD is still subject to the same laws as any other drug or dietary supplement. This includes CBD oil. Any products containing CBD, regardless of the THC content, cannot currently be sold as a dietary supplement. This is because the FDA has approved rather THC, neither THC nor CBD under the FD&C Act. As confusing as the legality is, it boils down to this. If CBD comes from a hemp plant with less than 0.3% THC, you can buy it under federal law. But if some states still have legal restrictions on the possessions of CBD. Now, many people swear that CBD has helped with a slew of several health conditions, including back pain, osteoarthritis, even cancer. However, the only official approved health use of CBD is for seizure drug, and despite having many other suspected benefits, as of right now, the studies are currently underway to understand other potential benefits. While you are practically, while you can practically purchase CBD containing items from everywhere these days, There's no guarantee that what you're getting is what's on the label. When it comes to verifying product quality, third party testing is best. However, this is not required, and many products may skip paying the fees to ensure products are pure. This is a real concern. In fact, in 2017, the Journal of American Medical Association study tested 84 CBD products and found that 28% contained lower doses than stated on the bottles. There is also a lot of confusion regarding dosing. How much to take and how often doesn't follow any specific guidelines because CBD only approved for treating seizures. It all comes down to guesswork and trial and error to find the right amount that might offer benefits. Now that you have a better understanding of CBD, we'll take a look at another option, which is copaiba oil. We've already covered copaiba oil comes from a tropical tree native to South America, and it works directly on the cannabinoid receptors. Now, before I explain the benefits, let's take a moment to understand essential oils in general. Now, essential oils come from plants, and plants contain highly concentrated compounds that we refer to as essential oils. The essential oils give plants their aroma, protect them from harsh environment conditions, insects, and even play a part in plant pollination. Essential oil use is not a fad, but rather a long time tradition started centuries ago in civilizations all over the world. With advancing technology, improved quality, potency, and safety, essential oils are now more accessible and easy to use in everyday life. Additionally, we have increasing scientific evidence and research to show the effectiveness and safe nature of essential oils. It is important to note that not all essential oils are created equally. The exact process for producing an essential oil will vary depending on what type of plant the oil comes from. However, the basic idea is that plants go through a specific distillation process. Essential oil residues are within each of the plants and others in microscopic amounts. During the distillation process, machinery will separate the essential oils from the original plant part. For example, when citrus oils are produced, machinery is used to separate the citrus oils from the fruit's rind. Another thing to consider is the purity of an oil. The purity of an oil can change depending on the geographic location, the distillation methods, the weather, and several other factors. No matter how well a plant is selected, cared for, and harvested, the quality of the essential oil can either be preserved or destroyed during the distillation process. Because of the attention to the detail and precision necessary in distillation, it becomes less a process and more of an art form. Distillers must be precise and pay careful attention to harvesting methods, temperatures, time of distillation, the amounts of pressure used, etc. When purchasing essential oils like CBD oils, purity should be a significant concern. An essential oil isn't pure means that you run the risk of putting germs, heavy metals, and other adulterants into your body, which can provoke irritation and create adverse effects or even sickness. This is one of the reasons why I really enjoy doTERRA oils because with doTERRA, they have created their own testing process called CPTG, Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. The CPTG process certifies that there are no added fillers, synthetic ingredients, or harmful contaminants in their essential oils that would reduce their efficiency and adulterate the process. doTERRA even goes a step further, putting all of their products and packaging through a battery of tests to ensure long and effective shelf life. This protocol ensures potency, purity, and consistency from batch to batch. So now let's get back to the good stuff in terms of copaiba oil. Copaiba oil supports the health of the cardiovascular, the nervous, the digestive, the immune, and the respiratory systems. The main constituent of copaiba oil is beta carboxylene, which is also present in black pepper essential oil and helps to soothe anxious feelings. In addition to its emotional benefits, this particular element promotes healthy nervous, cardiovascular, and immune system function. The oil also contains powerful antioxidants that boost the immune health. Copaiba oil is sourced in Brazil from four species of copaiba. By harnessing the benefits of this most potent oil species, the maximum potency essential oil is obtained. With pleasant, spicy, and woody aroma, copaiba oil can calm emotions, soothe anxious feelings, and it is a wonderful oil to turn on and to use at the end of a stressful day. So, what are some ways that you can use copaiba oil? First and foremost, you can diffuse it, and it produces a relaxing and soothing aroma. Add a few drops to a diffuser for emotional support. You can also use it topically. Due to the beautifying effect on the skin, copaiba oil is widely used in cosmetics to promote clear, smooth complexion, and it is used in facial moisturizers to help to keep the skin clear and to reduce the appearance of blemishes. You can also use copaiba oil internally for increased cellular support. Take it internally alone or with frankincense. For digestive support, use it at meal times. Take it with peppermint. Add 1 or 2 drops of copaiba oil to water, juice, or tea to support the health of the cardiovascular, the immune, the digestive, the nervous, and the respiratory systems. Did you know that copaiba may provide antioxidant support when ingested? Drop 1 or 2 drops of the oil under your tongue as part of a daily health regimen. And I'm going to be sharing with you resources that were used to create this presentation, as well as other links to videos pertaining to copaiba oil specifically and essential oils generally when you sign up for this particular presentation. If you are viewing this presentation after the live event, you can reach out to me and I can provide you with the resources that are going to be sent out to all the people who registered for this particular presentation. So I know I've shared a ton of information today, and there are several key factors to remember when comparing CBD oil versus copaiba essential oil. Number one, CBD oil is a relatively new oil compared to the essential oils which have been used for millennia. And while the use of CBD oil sounds promising, more research is needed to make official beneficial claims. Copaiba essential oil works directly on the cannabinoid receptors, and CBD uses other mechanisms and has to work indirectly. Also, copaiba essential oils, when you are sourcing it through a company such as doTERRA, it goes through a stringent process to ensure the highest quality and purity. There is no standard for purity or potency for CBD or generic essential oils. So keep that in mind. And as I said, for more in depth information, be sure to look at the resources that I'll be sending to you tomorrow after this live presentation. And for those of you who are tuning into the live presentation after, you can always reach out to me for those links. I want to thank you for joining me in discussing COPAIBA versus CBD. And I encourage you to reach out to me with any questions that you may have on the issue.